Is this on?
Chaos ensues outside the ring. Back in. It's Bailey, though, on the deck.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
King of the points.
Guy. This might be my favorite shirt in a long time.
Yeah.
This shirt right here.
Right.
You might have to stand up to show that off real
Okay,
quick.
all right.
It's Roddy Piper
Yeah.
being interviewed by one of the They Live aliens, but he's got a WWF microphone.
Well,
so I guess
I'm
it's
assuming
Vince
that's
McMahon.
Vince. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course he's an alien.
Of course.
Clearly.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't he be?
Can I talk about something that's not podcast related since we mentioned aliens?
Nope.
I was at a conference this past week and someone convinced me
To
that
get anal probed?
aliens
Yeah.
are here all the time and they've been here so long that a lot of us are maybe part alien at this point.
Well, what else do you think that balloon is in the sky?
Well, exactly.
Well, if it was some aliens DoorDasher, they're going to be.
No, he said
pissed.
look up Israel and Canada's former Ministry of Defense guys, and they're both like, oh yeah, we're part of a federation of planets, like Star Trek.
Wow.
I'm like, oh god,
Sure.
no, Google that, folks, kids
Yeah.
at home.
Well, why
not
aren't
now?
they-
Listen to our show, but Google it later. It's
All
pretty
right.
crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Well,
of shit going
yeah.
on in the world that we don't know.
All right, calm down, Jesse
That's
the
what I was about
Mind.
to say. Like, yeah, he's literally living the gimmick. He's done it too many times.
I
that
should
he
have been
is-
doing it in this voice the whole time.
He's now
You should-
Jesse
really should have.
Ventura. Just like if I do Stone Cold too much, I start to become an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Been meaning to
I gotta
talk
be
to you about
careful. I gotta cut it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, stop it.
Okay, this is wrestling related. Let me ask you a question. When you're on the road, because we all have a little road rage because our dad was like crazy.
Yeah.
So we all have like a little bit. And when do you ever go into Stone Cold when someone cuts you
I
off? Like
start
when you're by
doing
yourself.
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Do you just yell like you're Stone Cold?
Yeah, I pull up next to him and they roll down their window. I'm like,
And if you cut me off again, I'm gonna drop you on that stack of dimes you call a neck. You
No.
piece of trash.
they're like, that's a great Stone Cold. I'm like, thanks. Here's a card, and I give him a podcast card.
And then you're like, learn to drive, asshole. Speed away.
No, sometimes I'll someone will do something stupid. I'll be like, yeah, that's why you make a right turn. I'll just do that just
Yeah.
to myself in the car.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if
No,
you do it.
I do not.
Never?
No.
You don't yell out loud
Oh, I get angry. Sure.
Yeah.
I can,
I've never as Stone Cold?
I don't think so.
Really?
I can attest to Joe's
Unless
road
they,
rage.
well, no, I
I've
always
witnessed it.
I always
Sure.
make fun of the person in the car. So maybe if they looked like Stone Cold,
Yeah.
I'd be like, learn how to drive, Stone Cold.
Right.
Or like they,
Something like
or like they accidentally, sometimes people come into your lane, they're gonna hit you, they don't realize you're there.
Yeah.
I'll honk and go,
Right.
You can't come into my lane.
That's,
You piece of trash.
I did it this week and I thought of you. I was like, I wonder if he does that.
yeah,
I was like, literally, like,
pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was a great intro to the show.
Very random
Yeah,
intro.
a
But
lot of random.
we are.
if you got new fans now that they know what they're in for. That's
That's right.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the post Elimination Chamber episode of Raw that we're reviewing.
right.
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber was a really, really big deal, and they stayed in Canada for Raw. So, of course,
Right.
once again, we had a good crowd.
Yeah.
SmackDown, pay-per-view, Raw.
I mean,
Canada.
That's right.
We don't cover SmackDown, but
Yeah.
SmackDown was fairly good.
trying
And
to
the
remember.
crowd was great.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about it because of they went into some of that stuff on Raw. But
Right.
before we get to all that, we have to thank a few new patrons,
Oh.
brand spanking new.
Shall I? I haven't done it in a while.
Go for it. Yeah, well, I don't want to read these names. They're
right.
hard. They're hard enough.
All right, so Samuel Loa, Shane Robinson. I don't know what you're talking about. Isaac Lingelbach,
Yeah.
Giles.
Jills.
I
looked it up.
Jiz Quinnell.
Jiz Quenville.
Quinneville, Joseph Del Vecchio, Christian Reynolds, and Charlotte Horseface with a year sub.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Getting good at that.
Part of the 4 horsewomen.
Part of the
Horse
horse
faces.
face.
The
women.
original. The original Horseface.
Yeah, remember that?
Horse
Vega
woman.
called her a horse face right
Yeah.
next to Andrade.
That was so
That
good.
was literally like a Freudian slip.
Right.
And then she looked at Andrade and went, sorry.
But
I'm
Wow.
sorry.
But-
I called your wife a horse face.
Yeah.
But she's a horse face.
Kind of horse.
She's got a horse face. So yeah, go to patreon.com/ What's Wrong with Wrestling. We currently have over 800 patrons.
Wow.
Subbed as of this point.
Yeah.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again. If we ever get to 1,000 in 1 month, I will still shave my head.
Yeah. I love a good
And
sub,
Eric will
so.
shave his beard.
You've been saying that for a long time.
Whoa.
We'll have to do it. We'll have to do it at
This
tune-up.
is permanent. I had this permanently affixed.
Oh,
to
really?
my face. Yes.
Interesting. Hold on. Yeah, I got one. There it is. Got a hair out of it.
I don't want
let me,
your
let me just-
pubic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone hasn't been using Manscaped.
No.
Yeah, we need them as a sponsor again.
Yeah.
Need to get the lawnmower 4.0 or whatever is
Oh
available.
my God. Is there one? I want it.
That one goes up your ass, actually. It's that good.
Need it.
But yeah, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We have the Elimination Chamber review up there, and we did like almost an hour.
We did.
Joe and I. So it was a long podcast. And,
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely want to go on there to see who the pay-per-view prediction champion is walking out of there, right? Wouldn't you want to go on there to find out who won?
If you still follow that part of our show.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
If that's still important to you.
You know, a lot
Whoever
of the,
you
a lot
are.
of the show
Right.
has evolved.
Yes.
You know, there's sometimes co-hosts get bigger than a title.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, we
sometimes-
don't need it to get over.
Right. Sometimes co-hosts feel they're too big for the pay-per-view podcast, and they don't even show up and make Eliminacho Chamber.
Yeah, like some people will
Wait,
go.
the FedEx guy didn't drop it off?
No, he didn't.
That son of a bitch.
Some people will go camping and forget to fill out a card
I didn't go
because
camping.
they're too big. There was some camping elements of where you went.
No.
From what you sent me.
My friends have a fire pit in their backyard.
There was chairs and like logs and
Yeah, they have a big backyard.
you slept back there.
No.
I need to clean
In a
this.
tent.
I forgot how heavy this thing is. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Still talking about that.
Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
Yeah, we got the Elimination Chamber recap up there.
That's
We've
right.
got a shit ton, a metric shit ton of brackets.
That's right.
We've got to do something this month. We
do.
We got to knock this out.
We got to
this
do
weekend.
it. Absolutely. Send in your suggestions. We haven't done I think it's been a while that we've done a bracket, right?
Maybe.
We could review They Live. I mean,
That's
fuck yeah.
a great fucking movie.
We actually have a movie we'd like to watch.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with wrestling, but it does star a wrestler, so
Sure.
Yeah.
that's not bad. We also haven't done a bracket in a while, so send in your suggestions, everybody.
Yeah.
You suggested a pay-per-view recently.
Oh, yeah.
Elimination. It was an elimination chamber.
No
right?
Way Out.
No way
But
out.
it had elimination chamber.
It had 2 elimination chambers, and that's the one where Edge lost in one and then murdered Kofi to get in that one.
Oh wow.
That's right.
Yeah. And that was a good pay-per-view.
They recently talked about that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like Kofi mentioned it, and then Edge was like, "Ooh, sorry about that."
Sorry about that. You know what a title does to a guy.
I'm a good guy now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Raw opens with everyone's favorite, the most over guy in wrestling right now, Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, it's funny because Sammy's hasn't really been given the chance in years
No.
to do this. And you forget like how good not only are his matches, but what a storyteller he is in the ring.
Absolutely.
Like his ring psychology is insanely
off
They
the
had
charts.
such a good match. Again, go watch the Elimination Chamber recap, but the whole thing with Sammy's wife and Roman like trying to hit
Right.
on her, and
Yeah.
it was so fucking good.
Yeah.
The whole match was great.
I'm gonna nut and you're gonna acknowledge me.
So we have a huge pop from the Ottawa crowd. Sami thanks the fans for the support and says his story is not over yet. And then he asks for Kevin Owens to come out. Oof. And he does, to a huge pop as well, of course.
Goosebumps.
And, you know, we were all hoping that this is where it would happen. But, I mean, Seth and Dean took, like, I think 2 years to get back together.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a few weeks until WrestleMania.
Well,
and
even when Seth was trying, it took a few weeks, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So
you have the audio.
I do.
So like I kind of like what Kevin did here because
course.
it made a lot of sense what he says.
yeah,
and you're like,
it
yeah,
does.
it's true.
Right. So here we go. This was so good.
There was so much I wanted to say to you, and now that you're standing here, I don't know what I want to say. I want to say thank you, I guess. I want to say I'm sorry, but I know we're kind of past the point of words at this point, right? Let's be honest, things have gotten a little messy, right? I mean, there's a lot of things you said that I said that has been done here that I don't know if there's any coming back from. I know. But here's the thing, Kevin. For months and months, you have said that there's only one thing you care about, and that is taking down the bloodline. And I know you better than anything. When you get something in your head, nothing stops you till you do it. But here's the thing, Kevin. Now I have a mission. I will make sure that if it's the last thing I do, I will not rest till I see with my own eyes that Roman Reigns and the bloodline come crumbling down. But here's the thing. You couldn't do it alone. And I couldn't really do it alone. But I do think that there's only one way to get it done. And that is if we do it together.
Huge pop.
You know, I don't need an apology from you. I don't even need your gratitude. Okay, because Saturday what I did, it had nothing to do with you. I didn't do it for you. You know who I did it for? I did it for my family. Because Saturday they were in the front row, but at the Royal Rumble, they're all sitting at home and they had to watch me get the hell beaten out of me by the bloodline while you stood there and watched it happen, by the way. That's why I did it for me, because I needed to hurt the bloodline. I did it for your family, your wife, your dad, your son, so that they wouldn't have to watch you get the hell beaten out of you like my family had to watch it happen. That's why I did it, okay? I've been fighting the bloodline for months on my own. And as far as I'm concerned, that's fine, and that's the way I'm gonna keep fighting them. Okay? Because I still mean everything I said back in November after Survivor Series. I told you I was done with you, and that stands today. But hey, guess what? If you need help taking down the bloodline, just ask your buddy Jay.
Oh!
Yeah, and he probably should ask Jay.
The envelope,
Yes. Yeah.
And the Emmy goes to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Well, they're going to win Best On-Screen Kiss in the next couple weeks.
Damn right they are.
I mean, yeah, when he said, I did it so that your family wouldn't have to watch you get beat.
Oh my God.
That was so fucking good.
You took that foot and you went right through my face and right through my heart.
And that was 2 months ago. You know what? I'm sorry. You took that arm and you went straight through my nuts and it went all the way to my heart.
My nuts are still in my heart.
Are they gonna go through the whole thing, kind of like Dean and Seth did, like where Sammy's like, you know, Kevin, when I won the NXT title, instead of being happy for me, you kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna go
I
through
don't
the
know
whole
if they
history?
can. I wouldn't necessarily want them to copy it exact.
Right.
Like I don't want them to get back together because they're fighting each other and then the Usos come out and start beating them up. I don't know. I think it's just going to be another save situation.
But again, Kevin's making a good point. But again, he was the first guy to turn on Sammy. Actually, the first 2 times, I believe, he turned on Sammy.
Sammy has not come to his rescue yet. I mean, he waited too long in the Rumble, right? That's Kevin Owens' point. Like,
Right.
you fucking watched me. I got 30 super kicks before you stepped in. Right. Oh, a chair shot? Oh, 30 kicks!
Yeah, that's
Like, so it's got to be Kevin Owens getting beat up and Sammy runs out to help him kind of right away, right?
Right.
That's what I think, at least.
yeah. But
But it's going to happen, and it's going to be quite the bust.
yeah.
So,
When they finally best friends it in the middle of the ring.
big hug and everything. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Big hug. And I have a theory about WrestleMania, which I'll save until the Cody Rhodes segment.
Okay, fair enough. So Owens leaves, and Sammy starts to leave soon after, but he's attacked from behind and laid out by Baron Corbin.
Oh,
What?
this guy.
Why?
You'll see why.
Yeah.
Oh, Corbin?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a perfect Baron Corbin situation. He's a
Sure.
big guy who's held titles.
And
Who's got to give someone else a win?
you know, JBL's not there to be on his side anymore.
Read the rest of the show.
I
JBL
did.
comes.
I don't think so.
All right, fine.
I think that
Thank
was a
you very
$2
much.
bet.
No,
It was a
$1.
$2 bet.
It was
Thank
a 2
you,
week.
Eric.
It was a 2-week bet.
Okay.
$1 a week.
No.
So back from commercial, Corbin cuts a promo in the ring, shitting on Sammy while refs and officials help him up. He calls Sammy a failure, and then Sammy looks at Adam Pearce, and Pearce is like, "Yeah, go ahead."
Yeah, sure. By the power vested in me,
Right.
you have a match.
Well, let me just text Vince. Is this cool if Sammy
He
gets
kind
a
of did
win?
like
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
It's like a Fit Finley from the Rumble with Becky. Like,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's
Go
like
ahead, I have
Sammy
the
was
power.
here Friday, Saturday. It's Monday. I think he needs a win in Canada. All right, go ahead.
Right. Yeah.
exactly.
And Sammy beats Corbin with the haluva kick. Pretty cool ending. Like Corbin splashed him in the corner. Then Corbin ran to the other corner to set
Right,
up,
right.
you know, to bounce back, and then Sammy hit him with a haluva kick. So
Yeah.
Great ending.
not bad. And Corbin remains the jobber.
Sammy gets to win. Yay.
Yeah. Next up, we have Byron Saxon interviewing Rhea Ripley and Dominic. Byron asks about Beth Phoenix, but Ripley doesn't want to talk about her. And Dominic threatens Byron, you know, with his prison shit and all that dumb shit.
I mean, to be fair, I actually think Byron could kick Dominic's ass.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, you know, Dominic was in jail. Just saying.
Yeah.
I learned a thing or two.
So Ripley instead talks about how she's gonna learn how to take it in the ass.
Hey, that's a skill that none of us have.
My hole's bigger than yours, so
It's true.
So yeah, Ripley talks about how she's gonna beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's Championship and turn babyface and get out of the Judgment Day so that she could be super over again, right?
Yeah.
She said all that.
Yes.
That has to be what happens.
Yeah.
Judgment Day has to be over.
Yeah.
Again, there could be a
after-
double turn situation at Mania.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, Charlotte joins Judgment Day
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
and hooks up with Dominic
And she's pegging all three of them.
at the same time. It's like human centipede in a way.
Yes.
Charlotte,
So-
what are you going to use for the pegging? And she's like, my dick. Oh, right. Right, of course.
And Andrade's like, make sure you guys have lube. Trust me.
It's bigger than you think.
No, trust me.
He gets real serious.
Yeah.
No,
Why do you think I haven't had a match in so long?
because Saturday was date night.
So Ripley and Charlotte will go face to face this Friday on SmackDown, and Dominic says he'll tag along because his dad has a match.
Oh, okay.
So it's interesting. Rhea has a match. Dominic has a match. Edge is gonna fight Balor at Mania.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Damian Priest gonna do?
And just in Finn's corner because
Right.
Finn can't beat Edge, especially as a heel.
Right.
Yeah.
So he'll help him a lot, I
Well, it's
guess.
probably going to be Demon Balor, right?
No,
As a
probably
heel?
not. Why would he? I don't think so. I wish,
I mean,
but probably
really
not.
think
he's
that's gonna
already
be-
fought him as Finn Balor like 3 times.
Have they had a one-on-one?
Yeah.
They have?
I feel like how many matches was
Didn't they have a
Mania?
Hell in a Cell?
No.
They had an I Quit.
They had
That's
to-
right. Yeah,
yes.
the I Quit.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna happen again, Eric.
I feel like Mania last year, like every match had something that it wasn't just a boring one-on-one match. Even Seth Cody, we didn't know who was going to come out of that curtain. We assumed, but we didn't know.
Yeah.
This year, I feel like there's going to be a lot of, especially after learning a lot of shit this week, where I was like, bleh.
I know.
There's going to be a lot of just boring one-on-one matches for nothing.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not official yet, but we'll see. So.
Officially official?
That's right. Next up, we have Dolph. Remember, it's 2 nights of WrestleMania. They have to book.
Yeah, I know.
So we got Dolph Ziggler versus Mustafa Ali, and they showed footage of last week that they didn't have time to show on Raw. 3 hours. And Ziggler tells Ali, "Stop complaining. Just show everyone who you are." But Ali was being a dick about it.
Yeah.
This match only went 2 minutes. The ending was at least kind of cool. Like Dolph went for the famouser,
Right.
But Ali avoided it by doing a handstand.
That
The
was
same-
really cool.
It was the same way he avoided the RKO once upon a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he beat Ziggler with a roll up.
Of course.
Yeah, and then like everyone's shocked. It's like it's
Well,
Ziggler.
Ali couldn't believe he won, and he acted like a dumbass.
And they were like, he might believe it now.
So I guess Ali's gonna be the heel in this feud that will never end or never start, really. But
Maybe
this
the
whole
heel?
thing
Probably.
I mean, they haven't been. It's been like weeks that they've been on. Like I don't think we've seen them since before the Rumble.
Right. Like
Yeah.
this little weird storyline. Yeah.
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Cody Rhodes. I was a little worried about doing this in Canada,
Yeah.
but
But it was okay.
they didn't boo him.
Yeah.
He gets to the ring and he starts to do his stupid one line. So, ladies and gentlemen, interrupted by Paul Heyman on the Titantron, holding both championship belts in a neck brace.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Classic heel manager.
Maybe Paul is the champion. He's always got the belt.
He has them more than Roman does. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So Heyman tells Cody, even if you beat Roman Reigns, you'll be on the road 300 days a year. Is that the type of life you want for your family? I know what you're thinking. I'd say, oh, Roman Reigns will keep your wife warm at night. I'm not going to say that. Roman Reigns is a happily married man. But I'm not. Just with a sinister look in his
Ew.
face. It's like, so he's going to rape Brandy?
Yeah.
Right.
She's definitely not going to go with
It's
Paul.
not going to be consensual.
I think he's gonna force
Cody,
the dog
look,
to like
when you
lick
won the
his
title,
butthole.
Cody, when you won the title, you were on the road all the time. And
Yeah.
Paul, well, he was also on the road all the time, but,
he
you know,
slid in my DMs.
he kind of slid in my DMs and, you know, he's kind of cute.
In a walrus kind of way.
Yeah.
You know,
And
like
he
I always
said
said
if
I wanted to
fucked-
fuck a walrus.
He said if I fucked him, then I could fuck Roman, but Roman never showed. So I just kept fucking Paul. Yeah. So he says that's when your WrestleMania dreams will become your own personal nightmare. Well, I won the belts, but then Paul Heyman cucked me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Shit. So Cody wasn't the best acting here. He was kind of making weird facials.
Weird faces. Yeah.
And then he finally looked in the camera to tell Roman Reigns, you may be the best, but it doesn't matter a damn thing. I have to finish the story. I beat you at WrestleMania.
Okay.
But really, Heyman was the star of this segment.
He calls
Yeah.
him the greatest WWE like heavyweight universal
Yeah.
champion of all time. Isn't he the only?
He
all
is.
of those things.
So he technically he's not wrong.
Right.
So I thought about something for Mania. And this is a way that you can kind of do everything together. They haven't done this in years, but when I was a kid, this was kind of popular. All the titles, one match.
Uh-huh.
Bloodline, Roman and the Usos versus Sammy, Kevin, and Cody. All the titles in one match. That could be a huge match. And you can even have Sammy do the pin, but Cody still gets the title. Everyone's happy. They get the tag titles.
I don't know why Cody would get the titles if Sammy's getting the pin.
No, I'm saying it was more when I was a kid, but like all the titles are on the line.
Yeah,
Cody would get
I
yeah.
understand.
But that's just kind of how
Who's
they
Sammy
do it.
pinning in that situation?
Fuck it, Roman, you get
Sammy pins Roman but doesn't get the belts? I don't like
no,
that
it's
at all.
that's the whole thing. It's like
Yeah, I don't know.
all the titles are on the line in one match.
You tried.
I'm just saying, I can see them
tried.
doing something like that. They haven't done it in a long time.
It's okay, Tony.
And you would still have Sammy and Kevin
okay,
in the
Tony.
main event.
There's no way they do that.
Yeah.
It's okay, Tony.
All right.
Tony.
Tony Khan.
Yeah.
So, next up we have Asuka versus Nikki Cross with Bianca Belair watching from commentary. Asuka DDT'd Nikki off the second rope, but Nikki kicked out. A DDT off the second rope.
Yeah.
Asuka ended up making Nikki quit to the Asuka lock. I thought that was, I don't know, Nikki just
Smiling.
quitting, because she can't tap. So she's just like, yes. All right, Nikki quits. After the match, Belair gets in the ring and holds up the Raw Women's Championship, and they both point to the WrestleMania sign at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Asuka looks like she's going to throw up, and then she spits out, like, some of the blue goo starts dripping out of her mouth.
Blue goo.
And she's smiling at Belair, and Bianca's like, gross.
Yeah.
And I so thought this is where Asuka spits in her face.
Sure.
Like you have Belair point and look at the sign facing away from Asuka.
Right.
And then when she turns around, Asuka spits right in her face. Instead, they both point to the sign at the same time.
Yes.
It's so fucking dumb.
Like we know you're fighting each other.
Again, the best they ever did with that WrestleMania sign was Triple H and The Undertaker.
And they
Remember,
just-
Undertaker comes out, and then I think Taker does first. Taker looks at the sign.
No, I think Triple H does, and that's how he's calling him out. He looks out, and Triple H just looks at the sign. And then
I thought
Undertaker
Taker challenged him.
The first year we're talking about?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
Either way, one of
Yeah.
them looked first, and then
Right.
the other one looked like they didn't point to it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you see it?
And they
It's
didn't
right
say
there.
anything, right.
Hey, Eric, do you see that light? Do you see it? It's right there. Point to it.
It's-
Let me know you can see it.
It's 50 feet by 30 feet.
It's
We see it.
Yeah. Hey, you see that TV? Do you see it?
Oh, the Zonotron 9700?
Yes. The fucking
Which
pointing
I'm mad we didn't use, by the way.
for the Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Thing? Well,
That's true.
yeah. But yeah, enough with the fucking pointing. It's so stupid.
It's dumb.
And Asuka's got
I hate
to
it.
do something soon. She's got to spit in her face at some point.
Yeah, we've got a few weeks for people to spit in each other's faces. You got some time. You
Yeah.
got some time.
Then backstage, Carmella vows revenge against Asuka, and they'll have a match next week.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Then we have a backstage promo from MVP.
God help us.
MVP says Brock Lesnar's a coward because he kicked Bobby Lashley in the balls at Elimination Chamber. So they're still teasing that.
Yeah.
The Hurt Business stuff. Then Omos walks up and MVP says Omos is issuing a challenge to face you at WrestleMania. Show up next week to accept the challenge in person if you have the intestinal fortitude.
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
And then Omos says, "Hello, lady."
Yeah. Omos just goes. So
My worst fears came true.
we went from potentially Brock Lesnar facing Stone Cold at WrestleMania. That was a rumor.
Uh-huh.
Then on the Friday before Elimination Chamber, Bray Wyatt said, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, whoever walks out alive, whoever is the winner, you should run. And immediately I tweeted, holy shit, we're getting Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania.
What an amazing
that's-
match.
If that's night one, I might have to skip my best friend's wedding
Yeah.
No.
Right.
The
to
movie?
see that. What?
The movie?
The movie?
Yeah, my best friend's wedding. You're
Yes.
gonna
Yeah,
skip that
skipping
movie?
that.
Exactly.
Nice.
So yeah, I can't believe they screwed this up. Like, is this really what this is going to be?
Yeah.
They can't be.
Right. Seth Rollins was watching it backstage and he's
Oh my God.
This is bullshit.
Even Randy Orton, who we haven't seen in forever, was like,
Stupid, 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 stupid.
And yes, I'm playing every stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid,
That's how stupid it is.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
okay.
What? So who's Bray fighting? Why would he even say that?
Bobby Lashley.
No, Lashley's busy doing other shit. Like, who is he
Like
fighting
beating
now?
up Elias?
What was right? Yes. What was the point of that?
I don't know.
To tease Lashley versus Bray, just to give Bray an easy win? Oh, horrible.
An easy win. Are you so sure about that?
No.
Are you kidding? Lashley doesn't lose. Fuck. He even beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So yeah, I'm why? Fucking Omos doesn't wrestle on TV ever. He has like one match every 5 months.
Right.
And now he has a match at Mania. This can't. God, I've seen like a lot of people like it's like Brock has to come out next week and just murder Omos and
Snap
it's like, well,
his neck.
No
Really
match.
curb stomp him.
No match needed. Clearly,
Right, right.
that's fucking awful.
Bust out the Kimura lock, just break his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock, sorry. Stone Cold said no, so I don't know. Omos?
Call it now. Over under 90 seconds.
Under.
Yeah.
Under, for sure.
What was the? I think
30.
Omos and Lashley
Maybe
was
10.
like.
Yeah.
Omos and Lashley was like 3 minutes. So
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's just going to come out, F5 him twice, and then pin him.
that's
Oh my
what
god,
you
he
should do.
picked him up. They're gonna do that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what you should do on Raw next week.
Yeah.
F5 him 10 times in a row. God, what the fuck? They
But
better
hold on,
fix
Lashley
that shit.
and Lesnar end that whole feud ends on a
It can't be.
disqualification.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know. So it seems fishy. Like they're trying to swerve us.
Are all three men
I
doing a
f-
triple threat or something
I
stupid?
fucking hope they're swerving us. My God.
Yeah.
So next up, we have The Miz versus Seth freaking Rollins. Backstage earlier in the show, Maurice gave Miz an anniversary gift, but we don't know what it is. We'll find out next week. Miz did say this is better than my game-winning half-court shot at the All-Star game, but Kathy Kelly was like, no, that shot didn't count. He's like, shut up.
But it was very close.
It was.
was.
It was.
And he did make a half
He
court
did
shot.
make it.
Yeah,
Very
fucker.
impressive. Also, before the match, Seth told Kathy Kelly, I'm going to find Logan Paul and I'm going to hurt Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Again, as far as matches are concerned, that's what I'm looking forward to the most at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Triple H said about in the press conference? I was on one of the social medias.
No.
He was like, in Logan Paul, a guy who every day seems like he was born to do this.
Yeah.
He's like, he's a natural. Everything he does is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Triple H said that.
It's true.
A guy was born to do this.
Right.
Like, yeah, yes, Triple H, we believe you.
As for this match, I still don't know why Miz continues to do Bryan Danielson's moves. He still does the it kicks, and he does the running knee, and he acts like that's a finisher of his, where it's like, oh, I can't believe you kicked out of my running knee finisher.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, the feud's over. It's been over for years.
The
He's
guy's
in
not
another
even in the company.
It's fucking odd.
Long-term booking, Andrew, someday.
One day he'll come back.
He'll come back.
They'll
Yeah,
have that
'cause
match.
That's what we want to see. That match again.
yeah.
So Seth finally hits Miz with a curb stomp, but he doesn't go for the pin. Instead, he hits another curb stomp. And then sets up for another, and the ref's like, please, he's already dead.
You
And Seth
killed
is
him.
like, fuck you. He hits another curb stomp, and then the ref just ends the match. He wins by referee stoppage.
Okay.
Loved it. Let him murder him.
Normally they would do something like, I'm reversing the decision
Right.
because you're being an asshole.
Well, but
But
after the
Miz.
second curb stomp, if the ref's like, that's enough, then just end the match.
right.
Right.
If you could do referee stoppage, which they only say because they want to sound like MMA, even though they don't want to be MMA, but they rip off all the MMA stuff.
Even though they're not fighting for real. Not like Matt Riddle.
Jimmy Smith. Oh my God, I think he fought him for real. So yeah, Seth fucking ends the Miz. Guess we'll find out what the anniversary gift was next week.
Once and for all.
Spoiler alert, it's probably gonna suck.
And he just opens it.
Oh, a
piece of
vacuum
paper.
cleaner?
Yeah.
He opens it in a piece of paper and it just says blowjob. It's like,
Right. Yeah.
See? I told you she does it.
And then he rips off another Daniel Bryan thing. Yes, yes.
one time a year.
Backstage, Chelsea Green calls Adam Pearce on the phone, and
That's it. Not even TV time.
And he
Right.
complains.
Phone time.
She
Phone time.
complains that she was accidentally sent to Ottawa, Illinois, instead of Ottawa, Canada.
Because, they have an airport,
Right.
Ottawa, Illinois.
Yes. And Pierce apologizes, but she keeps bitching, so he hangs up on her. It's like, oh, the plot.
God.
The plot thins.
The Karen thickens.
Yeah.
The plot's thinning.
Next up, we haven't had this on WWE for a while, at least Raw or SmackDown. Ding Dong Hello. I think it's hit Bailey's first Ding Dong Hello since returning.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not
definitely.
counting NXT, right?
Right.
She did
Right,
one
right,
in
right.
NXT
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they reenacted the barbershop thing, and it was terrible. So yeah, we got Bailey, and her guests are Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And of course, Bailey asks her girls some softball questions, and they brag about being tag champs for 100 days. Then they are interrupted by the man, Becky Lynch, who says it's been 9 full moon cycles since you last defended those titles.
I looked it up, and she's correct.
That's right.
It's a long time.
And I think I want to take those tag team titles into WrestleMania. And Bailey laughs. She's like, who and you and who? Your daughter Rue?
You and
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who is Rue?
And
Rue
Becky,
are you?
yeah. Becky says, oh, the world's not ready for that level of awesomeness, but there is one person. Out comes Lita. And Bailey yells, you idiots better use the door if you're going to interrupt my show. That was pretty funny. And they do. They did listen.
They did use the door, which is funny too.
right.
So Bailey reminds Lita what Becky did to her last time they fought, and Becky says, I already apologized. I get a little Gollum-y when titles are concerned. That was pretty funny as well.
Right.
Lita then says, if I couldn't get the title from Becky Lynch, then I'm liking the idea of going into WrestleMania as the tag champs with Becky Lynch. And then Becky and Lita chicken Bailey into accepting the match for her girls, who obviously are like, no, what the hell? And then Becky and Lita grab the belts from Io and Dakota and hold them up, but then they give them back, which causes Bailey and Io to fall down.
Right.
Bailey and you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. So the title match is next week. Dakota Kai is still in the crutches, and according to the dirt sheets, it's a legitimate injury. So this could be Bailey subbing in, or they just somehow don't do the match next week, and it's false advertising.
And they save it for Mania, where they add Trish against all 3 members of Damage Control, where all the titles are on the line.
That's Joe's WrestleMania. Just
Women's
all
trios
stables.
It's all 3 on 3.
titles.
Yes.
It's the Survivor Series edition of WrestleMania.
It's all 3 on 3. Oh, elimination matches. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know where they're going with this. We'll talk more about that in rumors. But next up, Byron Saxon interviews Candice LeRae backstage. But Candice, she starts talking about Johnny like, yes, he has
He's
a broken
alive.
neck,
Yeah.
but he'll be back sometime.
Is that real?
No,
No. Okay.
no, she didn't say that.
Oh, I was going to
just
say, I don't
made
remember
that
that. Okay. I was like, did he break
Yes,
his neck?
is broken.
Yeah.
We'll see him in 2 to 3 years, I guess. So Candice spots Nikki Cross and asks her, why you follow me around? I have a match next week. I can't focus with you following me. Please tell me why. And Nikki mumbles, but we can't hear it. And then Candice tells Brian, she said all of her friends are gone and she's alone. And you know what that means? Sanity is coming back.
Holy
But
shit.
which members?
But wait, what'd you
All
say?
of them.
What'd you say? Eric's seen it. He's like, but whose side are they on?
No. What members, though?
Can you guys name all the members?
Yeah, Eric Young, Alexander Wolf.
All right, let's try Joe now. Joe, name a couple members.
I have to do one more?
Yeah.
That's all. Her husband.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold it.
Hold it. Wait a minute. Killian Dane.
There you go.
Let's go. Come on. High fives.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably all of them.
Probably,
Yeah.
right? They're all available.
Right.
I'm sure.
You think like Alexander Wolf will walk past Imperium and be like,
Right. Wasn't that also
Hey, any
Yikes.
openings? No.
wasn't that also a storyline where they were trying to recruit him from Sanity at one point?
Oh, I don't know.
I think so. I think that was on
they got
NXT
him. Yeah.
back in the day, but yeah. So next up we have Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed. This match happened because Chad Gable was looking at himself in the mirror backstage, and he asked Otis, "Why doesn't Maximum Male Models want me? I'm handsome. Come on." And then Bronson Reed walks up and says, "Is that how you prepare for a match? Get ready to model a full body cast."
Yeah.
So Otis stands up for Gable and Reed laughs and walks away. As for the match, Maxine Dupree shows up and hands Otis her card, even though she did that last week.
Right. Yep.
I guess
must
he
have
lost.
lost-
He
yeah,
probably
he lost
ate
it.
it.
I think he ate it. Damn it.
He accidentally it got in a sandwich and he just swallowed it whole.
Tastes like turkey.
So yeah, they're talking. This distracts Gable, and then Reed wins with the tsunami.
Yeah. You know, if there wasn't all the like stupid distraction stuff, this could have actually been a fairly decent match.
Sure.
Because Chad Gable's great in the ring.
Gable looked like he was going to win.
Yeah.
They're turning him face. That's so interesting.
Weird.
Yeah, right.
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Elias. This was really sad. Elias says, "Everyone should be taking notes right now." And they cut to Rick Boogs backstage taking notes.
Right.
Like fucking simpleton.
And then Elias is acting like a dick again. And then he asks, "Who wants to walk with Elias at WrestleMania?" No, wait.
Right. Yeah, nobody.
That was crickets.
Yeah.
Fucking crickets. Who wants to walk with Elias? Nobody.
I'm good.
So then Bobby Lashley comes out. Bobby Lashley comes out, kicks the shit out of him, spears Elias, puts him in the Hurt Lock, and then Lashley grabs the mic.
No.
And he says, "Nobody can break the Hurt Lock. If anyone disrespects me, I'm gonna put you down." Oh, God. And Lashley's acting like a babyface again.
Yeah.
Even though the week prior he was a heel.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
Aren't we too close to WrestleMania to be turning anyone?
right.
Turn them there. I don't care who you turn.
I
Turn some people.
thought Bray Wyatt or something, but no Bray.
No Bray.
Alexa Bliss has still been gone for weeks. Missing. I don't know what's happening.
Howdy
here.
doody. When's the Firefly on SmackDown?
Yeah, SmackDown. They're gonna. So I guess that's where he'll call out Lashley.
All will be revealed.
Yeah, so that sucks.
Imagine
Finally-
he calls out Lesnar, and Lesnar on Monday he goes, "I showed up to tell you I'm fighting Bray."
Right. Yeah.
Even though I'll probably lose that match, I'd rather fight that.
Yeah. So for the main event, we have Edge versus Austin Theory for the United States Championship. Theory, after Elimination Chamber, said he was issuing an open challenge, and Edge accepted.
He was just right there at the press conference.
Same press conference.
He's like, I'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Theory cut a backstage promo earlier in the show. He mentioned, John Cena's going to be on Raw in 2 weeks, but who cares? It's all about me. So again, it's happening.
Yeah.
Get ready, everyone. Get ready.
You could have taken the title off of him at the Chamber.
Yeah, no.
If you have John Cena, you don't need a title.
Well, but they want to push Theory.
So he
That's
can
the
beat
thing.
Cena. I'm okay with it. Okay, I've come to terms with him beating
Well,
Cena.
everyone else needs to know that that's what's happening. You
But-
have like 6 weeks to prepare
So
for that.
Cena's going to say, I want the U.S. title again?
I guess. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The more important thing is Theory's beating Cena.
I want a 10-man ladder match for one of these mid-card titles. That was so cool. They never went back to it.
I know.
Or just, Cena fighting someone better.
Sure. And literally almost anyone. Ready?
Yeah,
Cena versus Gunther.
Fuck it. Fell on Theory again.
sure.
Seth Rollins. I don't know. Anybody.
Yeah. So
Gargano.
Byron interviewed Edge before the match, and he talks about how special it would be to win the U.S. title in Ottawa, and he also knows that his career is winding down. Again, mentioned before that he originally signed a 3-year deal, and that's ending at WrestleMania unless he signed a deal and we didn't hear about it. But as far as we know, his deal's about to be up.
Is he going to have a re-retirement match?
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't think Edge goes anywhere. I think it's more about, all right, I'll sign a Legends contract and just do Undertaker type matches once or twice a year. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
Maybe.
I don't know if him versus Finn Balor is going to be his, swan song. I think he might re-sign.
You think it
and-
becomes a retirement match by the time WrestleMania rolls around and Edge marks like we were? We're just in oh, this is not going to happen.
Balor of Judgment Day is going to retire him? Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross. That's disgusting.
Maybe the Demon comes out and retires him and everyone's cheering for the Demon. Come on, these would be better ideas. None of these are going to happen, guys. Don't get excited
Yeah.
because that would be awesome. The Demon retires him? Sure.
Joe is filling your head with lies.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah, Sammy's going to pin Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
And not win the main title. But everyone's
Sure,
happy.
buddy.
In a 6-man elimination style match.
Yeah, that'll be a
goes
thing.
home.
Sammy pins Roman, everyone's going crazy, and then he hands Cody the belt. Boo! Fuck you! What the fuck is this shit? Wow! Oh no!
Well, you might want to look into my pay-per-view that when we did the draft.
That's right.
Similar ending.
Yeah. So, anyways, I liked how the first half of this match, Edge knew everything Theory was going to do.
Right.
I'm the fucking.
He did his homework.
I'm the legend here.
He's the cerebralist. He's
No.
the rated R.
And then his old man kicked in.
That's right. Theory went for his rolling drop kick, but Edge countered with a sit-down power bomb. Edge went for a spear, but Theory jumped over him, and he did that flip move.
Yeah.
And Edge landed on his feet. That was pretty cool.
Sure.
In the end, Edge set up for the spear, but Finn Balor hopped on the apron. Edge knocked him down and almost beat Theory with a roll-up, but then Theory kicked out, and the ref ran all the way to the timekeeper to be like, 2! Only 2! 2!
Look at my fingers. 1 and 2.
Not 3! No! 2!
Only 2.
Meanwhile, Balor kicks Edge from the floor, and then Theory hits Edge with A-Town down to retain.
A-Town down.
And then Balor attacks Edge right after the match and lays him out with 3 coup de grace in a row. I guess he saw what Seth did, and it was like, yeah, I'll do that
Yeah.
too.
Ouch, baby.
I'm going to borrow that.
Yeah, so that's the end of Raw. Some good stuff,
Yeah.
but,
Some bad stuff.
some bad stuff.
Some bad stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of it was okay. It was an okay episode of Raw.
It was a B episode.
Yeah,
B
something
minus.
like that, sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Not bad, so that's a win for them.
Right.
Yeah.
But all right, let's give some awards.
All right.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had Bronson Reed.
Oh, sure.
God,
sure.
he's the worst.
Bronson Reese.
I had Aunt Bailey
I'll go with
looking like an ant.
Yeah, Bronson Reed is a good pick.
Okay.
Best dressed?
I had Dakota.
Okay.
I had her partner, Io Sky.
And I had Maurice.
Boobies. Okay.
And he's probably going to have her next week.
Yeah.
Well, you wished you could have her. Worst acting?
I had Damage Control, like the group. They just, I don't know, that Ding Dong Hello segment wasn't good.
Dominic said words on screen.
Yeah,
I'll go with him.
That is a rule.
No.
I have Dominic as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Best acting?
And the Oscar goes to.
Sammy?
I picked Kevin, but sure. Yeah, either one is correct.
I picked KO, but
Okay.
obviously
He was
it's,
so
it's
fucking
either
mad.
or.
Yeah,
Let's split it and call it a tie.
sure.
Tie.
Makes sense.
It's a tie.
Worst comment?
You'll model a full body cast.
I have MVP challenging Lesnar. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That'd probably be a better match, MVP versus Brock.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we saw that at the Rumble.
At the Rumble in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with MVP as well.
Okay.
Best comments?
But I do think there's one way to get it done. They gotta touch tips.
Yeah, I mean, I had Kevin Owens with, you stood there watching. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
right.
and I saved your ass.
You fucking pervert.
Right.
Yeah, KO. For me, I had KO saying, like, I did it for your family.
Yep.
So that we didn't have to watch you get murdered.
Yeah.
Worst match?
I had a Lashley and Elias.
Was it,
It was
officially?
It wasn't an officially a match, but it wasn't great either.
I don't know. Reed Gable was kind of my slow-mo. Maybe I doubled down on that.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, Ziggler and Ali wrestled for 2 minutes.
yeah. Let's go with that. Ziggler Ali, worst match.
For worst? Sure.
Yeah.
Roll
Super
up,
slow-mo?
Bronson Reed.
Yeah. Bronson Reed and Gable.
Reed versus Gable. Not a lot to choose from this week.
No.
No.
Best match, Edge in Theory,
Absolutely.
Sure.
till the end.
Sweep it.
But yeah. Worst move?
So Bronson Reed does a move off the side of the ring. It's an elbow drop, but he just kind of like
Yeah.
falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
okay.
was my worst.
I'll go with that.
I don't know. Nikki kicking out of a DDT off the second rope.
Well, it's not a finisher.
It's not finished.
Oh, excuse me.
The DDT not being a finisher, that's a terrible move.
Oh, then she shot her with a gun in the head. Not a finisher, though.
Not a finisher. Kicked out
Can't, yeah.
to a 99%.
Best move?
The famous reversal from Ali.
To a roll-up?
But I'm talking just the reversal.
Into a roll-up.
Shut up. Just the reversal.
I have Sammy's haluva kick.
Okay.
When he ran and chased Corbin and hit it.
I'll go with Seth curb stomping Miz 3 times.
Okay,
Sure.
Worst moment or segment?
Omos, Brock Lesnar.
I mean, just that announcement.
The announcement
Yeah.
of that.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best moment or segment?
Sammy Owens.
Of course.
Sammy Owens.
Yeah, Sammy Owens.
Kevin Zane?
Yeah.
Kevin Zane.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
When they finally touch.
When they finally touched the tips.
When they finally touch. I can only imagine what's going to happen, you know? I don't know, but
and that's just
interesting.
us.
yeah.
I was going to say, when they finally touch tips, you won't have to touch ours.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, but touch ours.
I've heard about this, the hands-free bust. I've been wanting it to happen.
Ooh.
I think maybe this could be it.
Like you just will it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been trying for years.
You mean like you call a friend you have named Will and he comes and does it? Is that what you mean? By will it?
Well, I'm gonna clear my calendar.
Hey, buddy, can you come will it?
I call it Eric it, but sure, Will it, Andrew it, whatever. It's
Yeah.
all the same, Joe it.
All right, that's all for awards. Now it's time for breaking news. So, Ariel Helwani, the MMA guy, the MMA reporter, was at Elimination Chamber. He was also
Yeah.
on SmackDown, and
Sure.
apparently that hurt poor little Tony Khan's feelings.
Oh my God.
But why?
I don't know.
Because he has
But-
a small dick.
Yes. So Tony Khan tweeted at him good luck with the unbiased journalism, and I really thought he was joking. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I guess Tony Khan's just busting his balls. It's a joke, but apparently it's not. Apparently Tony Khan was 100% serious, and he got jealous that Ariel Helwani went on WWE. What the fuck is wrong with him?
So dumb.
And that's why at Elimination Chamber, Michael Cole introduced Helwani as the unbiased journalist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And Ariel Helwani also publicly called out Tony Khan, saying well, yeah, I'm not a wrestling journalist.
Right.
I'm a MMA journalist.
WWE
Like, I
used
was
to do
there-
that too. They both do it. They're both stupid. Like, oh, you're on that show? Okay. Like,
Right.
they
Apparently, they got their feelings hurt when Snoop Dogg was on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was funny. What do you got, Eric?
So apparently, several wrestlers have taken to social media lately, complaining about "quote unquote" fans bombarding them at airports and hotels and
Oh,
restaurants.
wow, I'm famous. Did you want to be famous? That's why you took the job.
Hey, maybe shut the fuck up.
What?
Hey, so
I hate when celebrities cry about being celebrities.
okay, well, let me finish my story, and then
You're
can-
looking. What is it? Go ahead, read it.
Okay, so there was video of Rey Mysterio at the airport where
Yeah.
3 men wanted him to sign multiple
Horrible. I saw this.
pops.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Look at this fucking guy.
Look at
Look
him.
at this.
He's got like 8 pops ready to go.
He's like, hey,
Can you sign my pop for me? Can you sign this for all my kids named eBay?
Hey, Ray. You know what's wrong with wrestling, Ray?
right.
Yeah.
So basically, Ray told these guys, you know, WWE doesn't allow me to do it. And
That's
the guys.
a great response.
Right. And like one of the guys, you can hear him on camera. He's like, "Come on, Ray, I've been a fan for 20 years." And Ray's like, "Well, that's why I'll sign one."
Right.
You know, but
Right.
yeah.
He
Also,
said to them, he said, guys, you're doing this to make money off of my name.
yeah.
So I'll sign one.
Yeah,
Because I'm
right.
not an asshole, but come on.
But like, I'm not doing the whole fucking like autograph signing
Did you
at
see
the
how many
airport.
were there? Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Zelina Vega posted on her Twitter, one of her Instagram stories, saying, "If you ask me to sign something at the airport, especially on my layover, I don't know how you found me there.
Yeah.
And I do not sign all of the items you brought, and you snatched the marker out of my hand. I'm never signing for any of you again." And yeah, so
There's the marker. I mean, what is creepy about it is they buy airplane tickets to get to them, and then they never go on these flights.
Yeah.
They just buy the airplane tickets to get to
get
them.
past security.
To get past security.
Right.
That's what's creepy about it, especially if you're, you know, a grown man and you're flagging down Zelina Vega.
Yeah. I thought this one was really good. This one was from Britt Baker. She posted a story on her Instagram saying, "To all the airport quote unquote fans that got mad I wouldn't sign your multiple figures and photos, see you tonight, right?" And she posts a picture about a meet and greet
Yeah.
that she's actually doing.
Right.
You know, but of course they won't.
I mean, yeah, if you're a fan, you want them to sign something, fine.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, don't bring 20 pops that you're going to sell on eBay.
just
Right.
horrible. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's just lame.
You know, I mean that. You know, like when I get stuff signed, like some of my stuff says Slamilton on it. You know,
Yeah.
like that's for me. That's mine.
Right.
Forever. You know.
For
So,
you.
Yeah.
To sell someday. When,
To someone who also calls himself
yes.
Hamilton,
Yeah.
which I will fucking sue you. Yeah. The only other thing I had, cool little piece of like trivia, but not trivia,
That's
like
right.
little factoid.
Yeah.
With Asuka's win at Elimination Chamber,
Yeah.
she's become the first woman superstar to win an Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank, and a Royal Rumble match.
Oh,
So
good for that.
Asuka setting records.
And she's going to be 1 for 3 after she loses to Belair at Mania in terms of, like, cashing in, right?
Oh.
Because her Money in the Bank cash in was just open the briefcase, the title's inside.
Surprise!
You know, won Royal Rumble but lost at Mania, and I'm not so sure about her beating Belair at Mania.
Right. So yeah, that's all I
Anything
got.
else? Where are you flying to, Eric?
Let's see.
Oh, Los Angeles.
That's
Los
your-
Angeles. That's my flight to LA for Mania
Going
Leaving on a Thursday.
after work
Yeah.
and flying back Monday.
All right, rumor time.
Rumors!
Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe!
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet!
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance!
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed!
So Fightful says Kenny Omega's AEW contract is expiring soon, and there is mutual interest with him and WWE.
Yeah.
To which I say, why?
I mean,
He can't be his
Although
main
maybe
character.
if he gets away from the Young Bucks,
right. Maybe
He'll be
make him the
better.
douchebag heel that he is.
because they had a match on Rampage with basketballs. And it started with the ref tossing a basketball in the air like the tip-off.
Oh, no.
And it got 200,000 people that watched. The ratings were lower than ever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow. Imagine that.
AW, it's just like the NBA.
Maybe, maybe get the basketballs out of the fucking ring.
Right.
You idiots.
You fucking
Triple H
monk.
is collecting AEW VPs like Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
I thought they built this company and they all got shares in it. Now they're all taken off.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well,
What
Well,
about
there's no shares. It's not publicly traded.
Yeah, but you can have shares in a company if it's not publicly traded. Just in case it ever gets sold, you get money.
287,000 for Rampage.
wow.
Yeah. Right. Also, Jay White is done in New Japan. He lost a loser leaves New Japan match to Eddie Kingston.
Okay.
And rumor has it he is signing with WWE, which it'll be interesting to see what they do since he's not really a big name.
Right.
You know,
And he's old.
he was on AEW for a
How old is he?
few
now?
episodes.
Yeah.
Jay White.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of Jay Lethal?
No.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
How old is Jay White?
30.
Oh.
Yeah. So
This guy's-
he might be an NXT thing. I don't know about main roster. Like he shows
He'll
up.
be
and it's
30
like,
this.
who the fuck is?
Oh,
he's 30.
Yeah, but is he that known? Eric, tell us.
I mean, in New Japan.
He's from New Zealand.
No, again, he was on AEW. That's where I first heard of him, and he fits more AEW with their bullshit.
He's been part of Bullet Club for a while.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's the leader.
He's been in Bullet Club since 2018,
Got it.
I think he's the leader.
eventually becoming the group's fourth leader. Jesus.
That's why they're like, oh yeah, we could have Styles versus Balor versus White.
Yeah, okay.
In WWE, where it doesn't even matter,
Right.
Like who the Bullet Club leader
To
is.
control nothing.
Right. Also, Fightful reported that Trish Stratus was going to appear on Raw and be Becky's partner, but obviously that didn't happen, and they're, saying plans change. So Lita was just there.
Yeah.
Oh, Lita.
Oh, you're
here.
just here hanging out.
Well, thankfully Lita's in catering.
Yeah, right.
So look, I think we've said it. We've been saying for a couple weeks now. Yeah, like I think Trish will eventually show up. They'll have a 3-on-3 at Mania, but they'll have to get the tag titles off of Damage Control first. But also Dakota is legit injured. Then you also have Ronda and Shayna. So maybe Ronda and Shayna beat Damage Control before Mania.
Like
but then,
Lita and Becky cost them the titles or something?
I don't know. But then what do you do with Ronda and Shayna at Mania? That's the other thing. I
Put
kind of thought it would be like 4 tag teams.
3 teams together. Quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
What Raquel and Liv.
Well, yeah, I mean that's. I thought it would be a fatal 4-way tag team match.
Yeah.
But if you have Lita and Trish in there, then it's got to be them 3 versus Damage Control, and then Ronda and Shayna versus some other tag team that doesn't even exist as of right now.
Correct.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, sure.
Maybe they just bring the Iconics back to let them squash them.
Yes. The iconic squash Ronda and Shayna.
Please. That would be great.
Yeah. All right, trivia time.
All right. So, who's the first woman to win a Royal Rumble,
Asuka.
Money in the Bank, and an elimination
Yes. I want
chamber?
That would have
Andrew.
taken 5 seconds to get. Yeah.
What current WWE superstar was the first to take a title away from Roman Reigns? So Roman Reigns' first title run. I won't say what
Oh
title
wait,
it
so
was.
it's not tag titles.
It could be.
So Cody.
It could. Yeah.
Yeah. Cody and Goldust.
Kind of funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Cody took Roman Reigns' first title off of him.
Right, because he was
Very
tag-
ironic. I saw that. I
Him
was
and
like,
Seth
oh,
were
right.
tag champs.
Yeah.
They should bring that up.
A little bit, right?
Honestly.
I've pinned you before, motherfucker.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Knowing that, Roman probably didn't even take the pin.
Well,
but yeah.
you know who gave.
No, he did. Cody
He did.
pinned Roman. Yeah. in
You
that
know
match.
who the first person to pin Roman was in his WWE career?
Yeah, we talked about this a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was it Cody?
No, it was Jey Uso.
Oh, right. That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Before they were cousins.
Before they were cousins.
Right.
Yeah.
They were not the blood yet.
Before they acknowledged us as cousins.
Acknowledge P. What? No.
Ooh. All right. Now it's time for fan questions. Eric and Joe's favorite part of the show.
Yeah. Oh, let's do the football question first.
Okay. Zach Wilson is garbage. Since Eric was off last week, last weekly football question to piss Eric off.
Fucking hell.
That's awesome, though,
Eric,
honestly.
Would you rather the Jets sign a quarterback that doesn't require trading their first round pick, or trade the pick and can get the best person?
Trade the pick. Get the best person.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric. Nice job.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers over Derek Carr is what you're saying.
Yes.
All right. I'm good. I'm down for that.
I'm a car guy, but either one, and I'd be happy as a Jets fan.
Sure. You'll turn on him so fast
Yeah.
if he fucks up as a
Carr?
Once.
Yeah, sure.
One bad throw. You bum!
Cut him now. Put in Zach Wilson.
You old fuck!
Alan Kimmett, why do the WWE referees have such weak dispositions?
I don't know.
Well, because they have to.
Maybe, it'd be a great match for Brock at Mania? He fights all the referees because they're
funny.
tired of getting murdered.
It's funny you mentioned that. There is a fan question on there. That
really?
says a 10-on-1.
Yes.
It's Brock versus referees.
That'd be great.
No, like they have weak constitutions
Yeah.
because, they all wanted to be wrestlers. And since they had a glass jaw,
Yeah.
they had to become refs.
Right.
There you go.
Right. And some of those jobbers that Lesnar beats up, they wanted to be wrestlers too, but now they're training to be refs.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bradley Gentry, honestly, WWE is the best it's been since pre-COVID. But why the hell do they continue to give Lashley a mic? It's a good question.
We're
trying to figure that out.
No.
Yeah,
But Vince is like,
that's right.
Maybe.
that's the answer.
Ghost of Johnny Drip Drip. How has Bronson Reed already become one of the most skippable superstars on the roster? Well, he was skippable a long time ago.
It's true.
Even in NXT.
It's not like he was amazing in NXT.
Well,
My God,
he's
go look in NXT when he had the lizard on his shoulder, a fake lizard that he came out with on his shoulder.
yeah.
It looked like a fucking 8-year-old.
He's like the current, he's like the guy who wins every week right now in WWE. It's like he gets a win over everybody, and they're pushing him. Although they never pushed what's his face,
He's just not good.
who was always coming.
Oh,
Veer.
Joe?
He's like the current Veer.
I love
It's like he's always winning.
Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he never cut a promo like that. Holy shit, that was legendary.
Triple
It's
H
gonna
also
be on
mentioned
the worst promo bracket 3 one day.
Yeah. At that press conference, Triple H also mentioned it was like the coming out party for Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano, like putting them on the map.
Yeah, because they're the same.
I can agree with one of those. I can agree with one of those.
Right.
The coming out party for Bronson Reed, first eliminated.
Right, exactly. They even talked about coming off of a huge participation in the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
He got a participation trophy.
I guess he had both Seth and Johnny on his shoulders and did that. That was his I'm a big guy move.
Yeah. He's just not convincing as scary or anything.
No.
Intimidating. The claw in the camera is so
Claws.
bad.
Claws it's gonna get
Oh,
you,
you're
Joe.
scared of the claw.
You're scared of the claw.
Justin Stewart. I had a dream about the podcast the other day. This guy dreams about us. Justin Stewart. You guys were talking about LA Knight, but instead he was called LA Duck. And instead of his catchphrase being, yeah, it was quack. So thanks for that.
Joe?
LA Duck. Quack.
That's gold, Jerry. Gold.
199 Big T. Question for the dads. Do children always have a massive amount of energy that only seems to cease when they are sleeping? Asking for my 4-year-old ginger son. Wow.
Yes. They are just like little Energizer bunnies. And you let them go and they're gone.
As far as my son is concerned, yes. My daughter was a lot more chill.
Little
My
fun tip as
son
a
is
parent. Yeah.
Tasmanian devil. So,
He is. Fun tip, let them run around the house an hour before bed. So then they tire themselves out.
Leo just does laps. It doesn't. Leo didn't sleep for the first 2 years.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 years of his
Kept
life,
wanting to talk.
He never went to, he wouldn't sleep through the night. Then finally one day it was like, holy shit. Wait, and I ran upstairs to go make sure everything was okay because you just couldn't believe it. It was like, oh my God.
He's fine
He
with
actually
the sleep.
slept.
Yeah.
NDAs all day. Brock Lesnar versus Omos makes me want to put my dick in a pineapple under the sea.
That's fun.
Okay. Chief Nakahomer, Stone Cold versus Brock Lesnar sounds pretty good right now, doesn't it? I mean, it always did to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially compared to this. Jagatooth, on a scale of Omos to Rick Boogs, how excited are you for me that I will get to see Lita live at the Phoenix Raw?
Boogs.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, Boogs.
Go for you.
Uncle Saudi.
Uncle Saudi.
Your Uncle Saudi.
Oh my God.
Your Uncle Saudi.
I am really mad that we never thought of that.
Yeah.
Hello, it is me, Vince. Uncle Saudi. Are you ready to let us buy this thing yet?
No? Well, then you should run.
Just want to thank you guys for always telling it straight about wrestling, unlike a lot of other not plugging any podcasts. Y'all rock. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we do.
Uncle Saudi.
Your Uncle Saudi.
Empty-headed, dumb. It says, I don't know. I can't. It doesn't show all the whole name, but
Empty-headed
That's
dumb B.
yeah. Well, because Punk called Hangman Page an empty-headed dumb fuck. But this says empty-headed dumb B something. Devastated. It cuts it off. Sorry. Devastated for Sammy. Would have been such an iconic win. At least he has his old music back. Pushfire Barry. Lashley on a mic. Omos in the ring. Tony Khan on Twitter. God.
Oh, Omos in the ring. It's got to be
Fire.
fire. Barry.
Push Tony on Twitter because
Yeah.
who cares?
Right.
Yeah,
It's
right.
Twitter.
And Barry Lashley on the mic.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Right. Stone Cold Savage, since we're getting KO and Sammy versus the Usos at Mania, how would you guys book the split of the Universal and WWE Championships? Well, first of all, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I think I said it in the Chamber review. Like, you just have Cody like, I'm not selfish. You know, I don't want to take this opportunity. And then he gives one up, you know, and they have a tournament.
I'm not a huge douchebag.
Because you don't want Cody to lose one of those belts right after, you know?
I like Eric's idea of like a triple threat where like the first pinfall is for this title and the second pinfall is for the other title. That way, two faces can leave WrestleMania with a title.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Because I hate it.
That's why Vince will probably do it.
Yeah. St. Lopez, if you had to choose between one of these wrestlers to save and the other two, and all their accomplishments cease to exist, who do you pick? MJF, The Rock, or Ric Flair? Come on now.
I hate
Come on now.
this. Is a dumb.
So kill two of them?
Yeah.
One must go. You see?
Well,
that
I've already
Instagram.
seen The Rock and Ric Flair's careers.
Yeah.
So
So saving
kill them.
MJF.
You can only save two.
No, one.
Oh Jesus!
Save MJF.
I already know what happened with the other two guys.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where MJF goes
Right.
with this.
I'm surprised that Ric Flair still hasn't spoiler alerted.
Yeah, right.
The old Kanye. So at WrestleMania, it's going to be Lashley versus Wyatt and Lesnar versus Omos. At this rate, are we also getting Gunther versus Top Dollar?
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I like our prediction of Gunther versus Drew.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
But now
if it
they're
was ours,
saying
but-
Gunther, Drew, Sheamus.
yeah,
triple threat.
that sucks.
Yikes.
Just Gunther, Drew. Sheamus could be cheering on the sidelines.
Right.
Luis Torres. They should Sheamus versus Omos. Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Do that in the pre-show.
Right.
Luis Torres and that'll get me to root for Sheamus for once.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Lewis, from 2015 until 2022, what was the worst year of wrestling for you guys? It's got to be 2020, just because it was COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And half the year was no crowd.
Right.
Then they had the crowd with the screens, and that was just as bad, really.
A
Right,
disaster.
right.
A fake disaster.
Yeah. So it's got to be that.
Yeah.
Donald Alexander, I would have enjoyed Edge winning the U.S. title. Is he going to end up jobbing like Dolph Ziggler and The Miz?
To who?
Any for everyone.
I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe.
The Rizzler, not sure if you guys had this bracket before, but what are your top entrance songs of all time? So we have that bracket, and you are a patron, Rizzler, so you can go check it out. It's there. If you need help finding it, let me know.
So many good
But
ones.
his top three are Hulk Hogan's Real Americans, Stone Cold's, obviously, the glass breaking, and then Nakamura or original Balor. Okay, so top four then. You said
Yes.
top three, and you gave us four, Nakamura and Balor. I think all of those are on there.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think it's a big bracket.
Yeah.
So go check it out. You know, no spoilers. CM Punk Cracks Dealer. Watched Raw with my family. Here are their favorites after tonight. His mom's favorites are Otis and Bailey.
Come on.
His dad's favorites are Theory and Adam Pearce.
What the shit?
What is happening?
And his sister likes Asuka and Rollins. So clearly she's the normal one.
Yes.
Adam Pearce?
Yeah.
Yeah, get your dad checked out. Might be something wrong.
Jesus.
Dylan, what does drunk Ric Flair think of Rhea Ripley wrestling his daughter at WrestleMania?
Rhea, you might have a bigger dick,
How dare you?
but my daughter will win. Woo!
But my daughter knows how to use it.
True.
Dashing Dan, as someone who is too young to know anything about Dusty Rhodes, could you tell us why he's so respected? I don't intend to be disrespectful, but I always assumed he was a fat, goofy comedy character. But people tell me I was badly mistaken. I respect your opinions. Was he not just another wrestler? So the goofy character was when he signed with WWE, and Vince made him the polka dot dancing idiot.
He's
Yes.
kind of yeah, and he had a woman that was in the crowd became like his valet. Look, in NWA, he was bloodied. He would have the hardcore matches. He was a lot of fun. You want big personalities.
He was the everyman.
But I think the most thing is what he did after his career, helping all these superstars become great. Like Heyman taught us a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like
Well,
basically-
he was the promo. He had promo classes in NXT.
Yeah.
Like
He helped
and-
get NXT off the ground.
And that's the other thing. What makes a wrestler cool? Promos. Go watch some of his promos. Obviously, Hard Times is the most famous one.
Right.
It's a great promo. But yeah, he could talk, and he was the everyman. And even in that promo, my belly's just a little big. My hiney's a little big, but brother, I'm bad, and I'm bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was the everyman. Joe Guerrero. Kayfabe answers, please. How do theme songs get played when the person is a surprise? Do they run to the production truck first, or do they have little metal tabs on their boots, like the old action figures that get their music to play automatically when they step out?
Oh my God. Yes, it is that.
I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Right. I mean, how else would it happen?
Yeah.
Right.
Vince microchipped everybody. So as
Yeah.
soon as they passed through the
I mean,
gorilla.
we've said it before, like when we were talking about answering open challenges, it's whoever gets the production truck first and slips Kevin Dunn a $20 bill.
Yeah. Or whoever gives them more.
More oral.
That too.
Whoever could get on my dick first, I'll play your music.
Wow.
The geriatric jackhammer elimination chamber was excellent, but it made Brock look like a bitch. WWE has the guy who broke the streak, kicked Bobby in the balls, who booked that garbage. Well, one man booked it.
Yeah, but then he murdered a referee, so.
It's
Yeah. Jonathan Ramos, yay or nay, championship scramble match at Mania. Reigns versus Rhodes versus Zayn versus Owens versus Jay, with the winner getting the last few seconds pinfall on Roman to end his run. No, that's not for me.
That's a lot of people.
I never liked those matches. I mean, that's what they did for like the hardcore championship.
Right.
It's a nay for me, dog. Schrodinger's other cat.
Okay.
My girlfriend was wearing fishnets, suspenders, and a tartan miniskirt. Sat next to me watching SmackDown. She was fiddling with one of the clips when Sammy's old music hit, and I kind of paid her no attention. What does that make me? Luckily, she's a fan too, and it was still my night. Well, you're a lucky guy, I guess.
Are we reading Penthouse?
Right. Penthouse forums.
Penthouse Forum?
What's wrong with wrestling
Hey.
forums?
Schrodinger's other cat. Tell us more next week.
Yeah.
Bring in everything.
Hopefully, after the Sammy thing, you were.
Right.
Could have done the Adam Cole
He
one.
said it was his
We already
night.
did that one.
So tell us about that night next
Yeah.
week in the fan questions.
In What's Wrong with Wrestling forums.
Todd Fricker, fuck, marry, kill Melina, Michelle McCool, Eve Torres.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Kill Michelle, marry Melina, fuck Eve.
I'd fuck Melina, marry Michelle, and kill Eve.
Oh, no, I would kill Michelle, marry Eve, and
Yeah.
fuck Melina. We all had different answers.
Yeah.
Samuel Loa, since Mercedes Moné won the IWGP title, do you think Asuka and Rhea will win their title match? They're not related in any way, but I think Rhea wins. Asuka probably doesn't.
Asuka better.
She's not gonna.
Shut up.
I guess I'll retain
Hey, shut up.
because of that one match.
Hey, shut up.
Yeah. Extreme Timeline. Pick any 2 living wrestlers to fight in the main event of Mania for any reason. Doesn't matter if they wrestle for WWE. Any 2 living wrestlers. MJF.
Versus Shawn Michaels. Done. Done.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we want. A 60-year-old man.
He said any current living wrestlers, like in their heyday, I'm guessing.
That's not what
No,
I said.
that's not what they said.
Whatever. I changed it.
Oh, I got one. Sammy versus Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
That's a good one.
It's not bad, Andrew.
Paste Pot Pete. How does Vince weasel Brock Lesnar into the main event of Mania to give us Brock versus Roman number 817 and ruin the whole Bloodline Cody story? Easy. I mean, he's in charge. So
Just announces it.
it's just that easy. Mike Ox Small.
Yeah.
Mike Ox Small.
Yeah, sure.
What's your favorite version of Charlotte's face? The original one.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Like when
one
she was
before
Right.
18.
before the doctor said, "Here we go."
You know, that last question would have been perfect to have hang on a second. I just had an epiphany.
Right. S. Thorne, when did Nikki stop hanging out with Damage Control? Wasn't she also getting serious with Piper, Dewdrop? Should she fish the 24/7 title out of the garbage?
I mean, wasn't Xia Li helping Damage Control for a minute?
Yeah, what the fuck? By the way, the 24/7 title is not in the garbage. Remember, she missed.
Yes.
So don't forget
It's
that.
on the floor.
It's next to it.
Some
It's
arena.
probably still there. No one
Yeah,
wants
so when they go back to that arena, someone's going to like walk by it.
Philip Oliver Holes.
it. Okay.
If you could work in a Ciampa return into any after Mania storyline, what would it be?
To Cody?
Cody?
Yeah,
He interrupts Cody.
sure.
You got to build him up before he gets
yeah.
a title
You
shot,
can't
right?
do that.
well.
I would have him just beat the living fuck out of the Miz.
When you said
Right.
like, you know, like I'm thinking Ciampa, like main event of NXT Ciampa.
Sure.
The Black
You
Heart.
still got to build him up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
you
him
gotta
take
build him up.
fucking Theory's title after he beats Cena.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Have him beat Cena for that title.
That is the dream because it'll never happen. Omar, you know, if WWE really wanted to throw a wrench into the mix, they should induct Goldust into the Hall of Fame this year. It would be very fitting for him with the whole Hollywood theme.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Is
funny.
he still part of AEW?
Yeah.
So, no.
Doing nothing, I'm sure.
I'm Ed. It's what I do. Which women's wrestler would you bang, but you have to deal with a consequence after? Mandy Rhodes, but you would have to take an extra stiff suplex from Brock Lesnar.
Okay, so
Okay,
Brock
I'm in
is
on that.
Brock is extra stiff. Okay.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks, but you would have to take a stink face from Rikishi.
I'm out on that. So, the first one.
Britt Baker, but you would end up with Shawn Michaels' lazy eye.
Nope. It's the first one.
Or Kelly Kelly, but you would have to join the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club.
The first one. You're just taking a wrestling move.
A stiff suplex.
Sure, but it's still
Meaning
just...
he might break
All right,
your
so
neck.
Yeah.
You put 2 men's asses in your face.
Yeah.
Or, what was the other one?
You get Shawn Michaels' lazy eye.
Yeah. Both those are permanent.
Well,
Taking one suplex. I
wait,
think
an
I'll
ass to your face isn't permanent. You don't
Emotionally.
have the
That,
ass.
that stink will never go away.
emotionally.
that Rikishi
that
stank.
emotional stink.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
As
the-
Sacha Baron Cohen said at the Oscars, I think, or maybe it was the Golden Globes, I can still taste his testicles on my mustache.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah. That was when he won the Golden Globe, and he was like, I better win an award for this.
So good.
Kyle Johnston, are they trying to rectify the bum-ass Corbin character by having JBL giving up on him and having him job randomly thrown together matches the past couple weeks?
Nah.
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
PCJ, which wrestling movie sequel would you push fire? Barry, Fighting with My Family, No Holds Barred, Ready to Rumble with AEW instead of WCW.
Push that for sure.
Oh, push no holds barred. You get another one of
Bury,
those?
bury that and then fire.
Fire Fighting with My
Yeah.
Family for sure.
I want to no holds bards too, for sure. Only if Vince writes it though.
It's funny, we've talked about a No Holds Barred 2 before.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've even talked about what would it be.
right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm really interested in both of those. Ready to Rumble with AEW, and you got someone playing Tony Khan. Like, what actor out there could play
Jesus
Tony
Christ.
Khan?
Right.
Coked out lunatic. Like, oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jesse Eisenberg.
Interesting. Right?
Oh my God.
He's good.
Mark Carver, new bracket idea, best beatdown on non-wrestlers. Well, that's like half of it's going to be Brock Lesnar beating up randos.
Right.
That's pretty good. Stephen with a V, is WWE setting up a Brock Lesnar versus referees match? That was the one that had that same idea. That would be way better than Omos.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Paul, are we meant to believe that Chelsea Green is doing sexual favors for Adam Pearce to get TV time, or am I way off?
No, I hope that's where it goes. That's
right.
the only thing that's interesting about it.
For sure.
Fuck.
Just see Adam Pearce. He finally has a desk, and he's just like, he's talking to someone, and then she gets up and
It's like, yeah, that's
spits the cum out.
He's like, Chelsea Green has a championship match. You sound like Vince now.
sorry, Oscar.
NDA.
Jason Deerham, do you think Lita's theme music is underrated and overlooked as one of the great WWE theme songs? Not one of the best ever, but it's really good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's above average for sure.
Right. Tim, Joe, I bet you $1 Sammy's music will be back to the old one by next week's Raw.
No way.
Shut your mouth.
No, I'll bet you that $1.
Yeah, for sure.
He's for sure coming out to it for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. And then really, if he can get it back, then everyone else can too.
Right, right.
Like Kevin Owens has had the same song for years. That wasn't
It's
a
true.
part of CFO. Like, how do some people keep it? Some do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's going to suck the day that they change his.
I know.
Here
We'll probably
comes
see.
Kevin Owens. And it's just like a shitty ripoff of that one. It's like. I don't know. That sucked.
Yeah, that's probably what it'll be. That did suck. That's why that'll be it. Good,
Chef Leman, hear me out. Fantasy booking Edge wins the U.S. title and faces John Cena at Mania.
And his name is John Cena.
Too late for that. I
Yeah.
would want Cena to fight someone he hasn't fought yet.
Of course, obviously.
We've seen Edge versus Cena 900 times.
And then McMahon Helmsley regime says Kathy Kelly should win best dressed every week. That is all.
She was for a long time. We just
Yeah,
mix it up.
right.
I mean, she's
Well,
there.
go look up those photos with her and Rhea Ripley. That was
On her Instagram.
that
wow,
was
wow.
some good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So okay, easy, Corey Graves. He says that every match. Whoa.
Yeah.
So annoying. But anyways, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling, and become a supporter of the show for only $5 a month. You can cancel anytime. Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Go check out the Elimination Chamber recap. Go check out all the brackets. And coming this weekend, we've got another bonus episode to do. So
Something fun.
let us know what you want to see.
Yeah.
All right. Record of fan questions this week. Broke the record.
Yeah.
Proud of you guys out there.
700.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.